Join me as I explore some of the most notorious film locations and uncover the secrets that lurk behind them. There are certain film locations that have become infamous, weaving a sense of mystery and intrigue into the very fabric of cinematic history. These are the places that have left an indelible mark on our collective psyche, conjuring up emotions and reactions that linger long after the credits roll. But what secrets do these locations hold, and how do they continue to fascinate us to this day? We often think of film locations as simply scenic spots, carefully chosen to provide a picturesque backdrop for the action unfolding on screen. But the reality is that many of these locations have a much darker or more mysterious aspect to them, one that's often overlooked or ignored in our enthusiasm to immerse ourselves in the world of the film. Take, for example, the iconic hotel from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. To the casual observer, it's a stunning example of isolation and claustrophobia, the perfect setting for a descent into madness. But few people know that the hotel's labyrinthine corridors and imposing facade were actually inspired by a real-life hotel in Colorado, one with its own dark history of paranormal activity and tragedy. Or consider the quaint, idyllic village from The Wicker Man, a place that seems to embody the very essence of rustic charm and innocence. Yet behind the facade of tranquility lies a sinister truth, one that the filmmakers cleverly exploited to create a sense of creeping unease and dread. The fact is that many film locations are often chosen for their inherent sense of unease or foreboding, qualities that can't be replicated on a studio set no matter how hard you try. It's this intersection of reality and fiction that makes these locations so compelling, and it's what draws us in time and time again. Let's delve deeper into some specific film locations, uncovering the behind-the-scenes stories, local legends, and real-life events that took place there. One location that immediately springs to mind is the Overlook Hotel from The Shining, a place that's become synonymous with horror and suspense. As I mentioned earlier, the hotel's design was inspired by a real-life hotel in Colorado, the Stanley Hotel. What's fascinating is that the Stanley has its own rich history of paranormal activity, with numerous reports of ghostly apparitions and unexplained events. It's no wonder, then, that Kubrick chose this hotel as the inspiration for his fictional Overlook, and it's a testament to the power of real-life locations to shape our imagination and creativity. Another location that's steeped in mystery and intrigue is the alien landscape from Ridley Scott's Alien. Shot on location in Tunisia, this eerie, desolate landscape provides the perfect backdrop for the film's sense of claustrophobia and dread. What's less well known, however, is that the location was actually chosen for its similarity to another, much more famous location, the Grand Canyon. One of the most surprising secrets I uncovered while researching this topic is that the iconic car chase from Bullitt was actually filmed on location in San Francisco, using a combination of clever camera tricks and stunt driving to create the illusion of high-speed thrills. What's astonishing is that the filmmakers were able to close off entire streets and highways to capture the perfect shot, a feat that would be virtually impossible today. But perhaps the most surprising secret of all is the real-life inspiration behind the haunting, abandoned asylum from Session 9. The film's director, Brad Anderson, chose the location for its eerie, abandoned atmosphere, but what's less well known is that the asylum has a dark history of patient abuse and mistreatment. It's a sobering reminder of the real-life horrors that often lurk just beneath the surface of our favorite films. As we've seen, there's often more to film locations than meets the eye. By delving deeper into their secrets and stories, we can gain a new appreciation for the films we love, and uncover the hidden histories that make them so compelling. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the heart of some of the most notorious film locations. If you have a favorite film location or know a secret that we didn't cover, be sure to let us know in the comments below. And if you want to explore more fascinating film locations, be sure to check out our next video on the topic.